We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with some major updates regarding the Drew McIntyre situation in WWE, and like we had touched upon in our last video, it does appear as though the two-time WWE World Champion Drew McIntyre is finishing up his WWE career with his ongoing contract dispute with the company. Drew McIntyre is unhappy with his creative booking, along with the amount of money that WWE are offering him in the proposed new deal, so it is looking more and more like Drew McIntyre will be choosing to let his contract ride out and expire later this year, to potentially try his luck in another wrestling organization. For those of you unaware, Dave Meltzer of The Wrestling Observer recently gave his thoughts on Drew McIntyre's status in WWE, and Meltzer has confirmed the suspicions that McIntyre is likely going to be walking away from WWE in the near future, and this is what he had to say on the matter. Quote, "It's also very clear the company badly needs a main event heel, and now is the wrong time to turn Rhodes or Rollins, meaning it makes all the sense in the world to turn McIntyre, but more they need to elevate Reed, Priest, Balor, or Mysterio to that top heel level, because McIntyre right now is working with the idea there's a good chance he's finishing up. He could do a big program for the title as a challenger and finally leave. Perhaps at that point Randy Orton could return, and there's always people like Brock Lesnar and Omos that they could add in that spot as a temporary headline program." Meltzer also pointed out that at the very least, Drew McIntyre will be out of action for a few more weeks because of a recent minor injury, but that nothing has changed regarding Drew's contract situation with WWE, which is concerning to say the least. It really does seem as though McIntyre could be on his way out of WWE when his current deal expires, and this is honestly quite a massive loss for the company, because while Drew McIntyre has not really been booked like a top star recently, he certainly has all the tools to be a main event superstar in the company. So it is definitely unfortunate that WWE have sort of fumbled the bag, so to speak, when it comes to keeping Drew McIntyre happy in WWE and keeping him under contract, and it looks as though McIntyre will be on his way out to another organization like AEW sooner rather than later. Now, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns has not been seen in WWE on television since the Monday Night Raw episode following WrestleMania 39 on April 3rd, so it's been about a month break for Roman Reigns. So clearly the rumors that went around prior to WrestleMania that Roman was set to take a break from WWE after his match against Cody Rhodes were not completely untrue, although there is some news that has indicated Roman Reigns will be returning to WWE very soon. One of our sources, The Wrestling Observer, has reported that Roman Reigns is apparently booked for the upcoming Night of Champions 2023 Premium Live event later this month on May 27th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, as well as the Money in the Bank 2023 Premium Live event, with Roman Reigns replacing Drew McIntyre on that card. Right now, it's unknown if WWE have plans for Roman Reigns at SummerSlam 2023, but it is pretty likely that the undisputed WWE Universal Champion would be on the card of the second biggest event of the year for the company, so by all means Roman Reigns will be quite busy heading into the summer months in WWE, and his near month-long break will be coming to an end, shortly following the Backlash 2023 Premium Live event tomorrow night. When Roman Reigns does return, he'll do so on the blue brand, as Roman was drafted to Friday Night SmackDown along with Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman, so nothing has changed when it comes to Roman Reigns following the 2023 WWE draft. Now, the real interesting speculation is who WWE are going to have feud with Roman Reigns next for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship for Night of Champions, as well as Money in the Bank. Some names that fans have speculated include the new SmackDown superstars Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles, but it really is anyone's guess at this point, and let us know who you guys feels deserves the next undisputed title opportunity against Roman Reigns on SmackDown. As most of you are likely aware, the Headbangers were a popular tag team in WWE throughout the late 90s and fit in very well during the Attitude Era, and the Headbangers had one short 28-day reign as the WWE Tag Team Champions, after winning the belts at the Ground Zero pay-per-view in 1997. Now it appears as though the Headbangers have signed a nostalgia agreement with WWE recently, as Thrasher took to social media the other day and posted this, quote, "I can finally post this. I'm completely excited and fortunate to have this opportunity. The Headbangers have signed a WWE nostalgia agreement. Look for your Headbangers merch coming soon. Wow, blessed. Thank you at WWE." Apparently this nostalgia agreement is pretty much the same thing as the Legends deal or contract, and all we can say is congratulations to the Headbangers on this new deal with WWE that they've signed. And who knows, maybe they'll be brought back to WWE television for some special appearances or even another match, like how the Headbangers were brought back briefly to compete in WWE back in 2016 for the Tag Team title tournament on Friday Night SmackDown. Now, one half of the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champion Sami Zayn has arguably been one of the most popular and over superstars in WWE this year, and at one point fans were demanding for WWE to instead give Sami Zayn the rematch with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39 for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship over Cody Rhodes. However, WWE instead decided to push Sami Zayn in the tag team division alongside Kevin Owens, with Cody getting that WrestleMania main event spot. Sami Zayn gained incredible popularity with fans because of how well he sold the whole Roman Reigns bloodline storyline on SmackDown, and Sami Zayn's mic skills are certainly top-notch, although in a recent interview, Sami Zayn revealed that he has learned less is oftentimes more when it comes to promo work, with this being what Sami Zayn had to say on the matter, quote, "I have all these things I want to say. If I have a writer working with me, I'm like, here's a lot, help me whittle it down. The last year or two, especially maybe even 3, the more time I've had, the more you start to realize, man, like there's so much fluff. You can say so much less and get so much more out of it. That just takes time to learn." By all means, Sami Zayn has certainly learned the art of getting fans invested in any storyline he's a part of, and hopefully one day WWE do give Sami Zayn a push where he can have at least one reign as a WWE World Champion, something that could be possible if Triple H is in charge of creative still, because he certainly deserves it. Although one of our sources has mentioned that Vince McMahon unfortunately does not view Sami Zayn as top star material in WWE, and he will likely not get that world title win as a result of that, which is apparently a comparable situation to former WWE superstar Cesaro, who McMahon felt was talented and over with fans, but did not have that certain something to be a top star. And Vince feels the same way about Sami Zayn, despite how popular he is in WWE right now. So even though Triple H is the head of creative in WWE, Vince McMahon still has the final say regarding all the major decisions made by creative. So it's doubtful that Sami Zayn will be getting a run with that World Championship because of that, which is unfortunate. WWE has certainly been making a lot of changes recently with the 2023 draft, as well as Triple H unveiling the new World Heavyweight Championship belt for the Raw brand. And if new backstage rumors are true, Hunter's not done when it comes to introducing fans to new championships in WWE. As some of you are likely aware, there has been on and off again speculation over the past couple of years that WWE had considered introducing a new Midcard Women's Championship, so that some of the other women's division stars who don't get the opportunity at the main Raw or SmackDown women's titles have a chance to win some gold in WWE. And many fans felt like this would be a great idea to further elevate the women's division in WWE, because by all means, the men's division have plenty of mid-card gold for superstars to win with the United States and Intercontinental Championships. Even WWE Hall of Famer Booker T mentioned last week that he feels WWE should introduce a mid-card women's title, although Booker T was talking about a new mid-card women's title for the NXT brand, with this being what the Hall of Famer Booker T had to say regarding a mid-card women's title belt being added to WWE. Quote, "We should have a mid-card belt for the ladies, almost like a television championship, where it's not competing with the women's NXT championship, just to give someone else a bit of a rub, a little bit of shine, as well as a little bit of something to work for, because it's always going to be a while before you work your way to that big goal." Without question, if NXT is in need of a Midcard Women's Championship, the same can certainly be said for the main roster, and according to a new backstage report, Triple H and WWE are seriously considering to unveil a new Midcard Women's Championship for the main roster very soon, with Hunter feeling like this will actually elevate the women's division in WWE, and he's certainly right on that. Back in 2021, Zelina Vega won the Queen of the Ring tournament, and in a recent interview, Zelina mentioned that she thought the whole Queen of the Ring crown was basically going to be a mid-card women's title. And Zelina did mention that she feels a new belt should be added to the women's division, quote, "And to be fair, I thought that's kind of what the Queen of the Ring could have been. When I won that crown, I was like, yeah, I'm down to put it on the line. Like, we'll have matches for the crown. There were so many ideas that I had for the Queen of the Ring, but I think because it was just so new, and it was the first ever, you know, they put me in with Carmella, and it got kind of complicated to try and do all of that at once. I do think it would be beneficial definitely to have another title, another opportunity for other girls to win some gold." Let us know your thoughts on the breaking news speculation that Triple H could soon be unveiling a new Midcard Women's Championship in WWE. And do you think that this new belt is needed in WWE, or does the company already have enough championship belts in your opinion? Now, after Triple H unveiled the new World Heavyweight Championship on Monday Night Raw last week, many fans were really curious about all the details regarding the new belt, such as how the new champion will be determined at Night of Champions 2023 later this month, and if the champion will have to be on Monday Night Raw, seeing as though the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns is on SmackDown, and it would not make sense for there to be two world champions on one brand. So having the World Heavyweight Championship exclusive to Raw made all the sense in the world. However, in a press conference today ahead of Backlash tomorrow night, Triple H shared some exclusive new details on how exactly the WWE planned for the new World Heavyweight Champion to be crowned. There will apparently be a tournament across both Raw and SmackDown, with 2 triple threat matches on the May 8th episode of Raw, with the winners of those 2 triple threat matches competing in a singles match to determine which superstar would make the finals. On Friday Night SmackDown, there will also be 2 triple threat matches, with the winners of the 2 triple threat matches competing in a singles match to determine the superstar heading to the finals. The 2 winners from Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown will then face off against each other at the Night of Champions 2023 Premium Live event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on May 27th to determine the new World Heavyweight Champion. However, it has been reported that the World Heavyweight title is staying on the Raw brand, even if a SmackDown superstar wins the belt at Night of Champions, meaning that they would be moving over to the Raw brand after the title win if that scenario happens.